Hello and welcome back to Beacon Pines. Let's see where we had save. Okay. Okay. So we have to do a little double. Hey YouTube.
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
Alright, you slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you alright? I'm just gonna read it again. I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay. I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things. Okay. I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
Alright. I'm gonna double check it. Also, I'm using... Okay. You know what? I will give you, since we had that issue last time with chat, I will give you the color block. Makes it a little easier to read chat. The thing is, I usually don't do it because I don't really need it, and I mean, often I don't need it because the games aren't as bright, and if the games are bright, then I don't have any chatters. So, what we're gonna do today? Chicago is a flawless representation of the politics of my hometown. No notes. Interesting, Lambrecht. Then I guess I will learn a lot about your hometown tonight. Now let me quickly check. I think I checked last time that we had no... Yeah, except for that one. No new alternatives. Alright, Rollo's still gonna go to the festival. He's gonna be miserable. You are miserable. Can I kick it out the room? I guess not.
Luca dozed off again.
Oh! Luca! I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rollo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So, your plan is just to sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good. Know that.
Luca still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
Harsh but true. Okay, so I didn't try that earlier. Now I wanted to try it first thing. Rollo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him. He can shove it. Alright, so we're actually sulking in a room. There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. Maybe Grandma help us regulate our emotions. There we go. Yeah, maybe.
The
Guess what are
Adventures
demands
of
to be
Hank
made?
Atomic.
The complete first volume.
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday. A special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind.
Yeah, whatever the reason, it's cute.
But it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca? Yes, your mom. You too. Kiss and makeup. Another little friend came to see you. Oh, Beck? A girl named Beck Moodwell. She said you met yesterday? What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh. She seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rollo, didn't you? Can I come in? I mean, technically it's your room too, Grand, but very nice that you're asking. Very considerate. I like it. Maybe later. Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table. In case you want to bite before bedtime.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close. Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source.
Source?
Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame, see? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself. Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves?
You shitting me? I mean, I know this is a dream or like a nightmare, but like, really?
The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them. Not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper.
Hey, Gala, welcome in.
Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within.
Okay, we know who the person in the hazmat suit really is, or yeah. But who could it be in the dream? Maybe Rollo? Maybe Luca himself?
Luca's own face looked back at him.
Mm-hmm.
Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled.
I tried to help once.
He gestured towards his face.
And all it got me was this.
Luca staggered back.
You aren't me.
Not yet.
Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him.
Every choice sets us on a path.
This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin.
Well, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint.
Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder.
Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose.
Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his Gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rollo thought about doesn't matter. But he...
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. Did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in the worst. Now get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rollo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize. A corn dog? I'm surprised that even exists in this universe. Wouldn't that be considered cannibalism? But he's the one that... What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog. That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. Is eating chocolates and No, I mean, this is a world where basically everyone is animals. So if you eat a corn dog, I mean, it's not a dog, but you get me? I have the accept charm. I feel like I could use it. Yeah, I think you could all use that accept charm. I need to get going now. I wonder if Gran and the other twos had planned. I don't think there's any. anything real malicious going on with them. I got some last minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little later, a little after lunch. Also, there's a pig guy, yeah. Alright. I love you, Luca. I love you too. I love you too, Gran.
Luca took a deep breath.
Okay.
Chapter 6. Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
And just because I'm so freaking curious. Still no new choices. Ah, there you are. Luca, Will wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy? I don't. It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wanted to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. I mean, space adventure makes me think of the tree house. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. I mean, it's honestly, I don't think it's a tree house again. And again, how many quiet places are there? Come on, give me something! Give me a charm for that. If there's not a charm, then what is this for? But what if the pig guy was the one selling the corn dogs? That would be it, yeah. Alright, you girls. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. The town's still falling apart. The weather's still cruddy. And this season's harvest looks like it's gonna be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is gonna change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. Fizz. I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. Wow. Priorities, girl. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech. At the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. Oh yeah, that's also something. We know that Solomon had someone else mess with the sign. You don't want to miss it. So the sign reveal will be interesting. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an XQVI. And it's just not the beetles. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. I'm sure there's somewhere, I'm sure there's some... Girl, read! I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Or maybe the area is just poisoned? Yeah, maybe that's it. Ain't moving. I respect that.
Jeff was
Jeff.
staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Hey Jeff, anything alright? Everything alright? Huh? Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know? I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't ya?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Alright, this is a timeline where Iggy didn't get touched by the evil fertilizing aging liquid. I instantly want to abandon this timeline just because Iggy doesn't get bad karma here. So far, at least. Hahaha, every single time. Yep. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. Yeah, drones. They're robots or clones or something like that. They're not normal. Haha. A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? Sure, why not? We always strive to improve. How about you piss out of town? That would be awesome. Nope. Okay. This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the fall harvest. I had my doubts about perennial harvest. I still have my doubts about perennial harvest. But I must admit, they do put on a nice party. If Empire Palpatine puts up a nice party, he ain't a nice guy. Like, what the hell? What's that logic? Hey, Luca! How's Griffin doing? Who's Griffin again? What? Oh, nothing.
Sorry all became flesh.
Just pretend I didn't say anything. Okay. Who's Griffin again? Was that the studying girl? Is that her? No, that's Piper. Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying. I want to see what all the festival fuss was about. But I can't help but notice you still brought your backpack full of books. Luca, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. True, true. So what you got in there? Books. True. I was able to return the perennial harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Same ties, by the way. Didn't notice that before. Both wearing yellow ties. Yellow or gold. Let's say yellow. And also, is the suit the same color? Could be. Good. Now will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. A favor for an enemy of my enemy. I think it's funny how this game is mostly super cute and then suddenly there's a trash can with a corpse and her friend's kidnapped. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, you have a horrifying version of yourself.